iOS and Android.
Now at 10, today marks the end of an era for the Oklahoma toll collection system. Plus, emergency crews in Newton County respond to a collision between a train and a dump truck. And some brand new nurses celebrate a milestone achievement tonight in Joplin.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Today marks the last time a driver will pay cash for a toll road in Oklahoma. This is KOIM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. The change comes as Oklahoma makes the switch to cashless tolls. Drivers will no longer stop to pay. They'll instead keep driving. On turnpikes, scanners will look for a pike pass, a cashless toll payment system Oklahoma has been using since 1991. If you drive on a toll road and you don't have a pike pass, the Plate Pay, the state's cashless tolling system, will scan your license plate and mail you a bill you can pay online. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority says the change was made to not only make driving the state roads more convenient, but also safer.
They're often digging around for change or for their wallet while they're driving. It's a distraction that's no longer necessary thanks to increased technology. So we wanted to go ahead and move to full open road tolling for the safety factor and the convenience for our motorists.
The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority asks drivers to watch for workers at toll locations as they begin the process of deconstructing the toll booths. A crash today involving a train and a dump truck killed the truck driver. It happened around 8:30 this morning, about 4 miles north of Neosho. Troopers say a dump truck crossed the CPKC tracks on a dirt lane when the train struck. The driver was thrown from the vehicle as the cab was ripped from the chassis. He later died at the hospital. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy now for a first look at the weather.
Well, it definitely turned out to be a nice Wednesday, just kind of chilly out there, and it was windy. Actually, our temperature is below our average high of 57. 54 is where we topped out. 36 was our low. 75 is a record set back in 2007. We are cooling down. We have clear skies sitting mainly into lower 40s across the region. Case in point, 42 in Lamar, 41 in Cassville. We have 44 in Bonita. Yates Center is checking in at 41 degrees. Now the winds are going to stay breezy once again as we get into the daytime hours on Thursday. We're still going to have winds gusting 20 upwards to about 25 miles per hour. We are going to stick with the clear skies for us tonight. There's really not a whole bunch going on across the Central Plains, but our weather really changes up as we head into next week. We're going to talk about that here in just a bit.
See you soon. This month's public vote on whether to allow sports betting in Missouri appears to have been much closer than originally thought. It seemed to pass by a margin of just over 2,000 votes. That's a difference of 0.06%. If results were to be certified today, a recount could be requested. The Missouri Gaming Commission says they're prepared for either outcome.
Certainly, all of the vote counting and other things because of the slim margin, we have plenty of time to get our work done. If it truly comes to pass that it doesn't pass, then we'll just be on hold like we've been in the past.
Votes will not be certified for a few more weeks. 2 in every 5 women struggle with access to period products. Parsons High School is tackling this issue in their schools through the help of a grant. KOIM's Melissa Alexis has more.
It's a request the Parsons School District nurse receives weekly.
We have over 180 females just in our high school alone, and of those, most of them come in and will need products or relief from discomfort and pain.
Amber Jones says period poverty is a health concern that especially affects those in rural areas and in low-income families.
You never know when you might need something, or there are things that you can't necessarily schedule with your body. So we provide those items so we can keep kids in school, keep them comfortable.
Period poverty is an issue nationwide and worldwide that we needed to do something.
Jones says a lack of access to feminine hygiene products often leads to students missing school.
If a female was on her period, she may stay home for the first 3 heavy flow days of her period and that really would affect attendance.
To tackle this issue in the Parsons School District, Care Cupboard Pantry applied for a $1,000 grant to purchase feminine hygiene products to donate to Parsons schools.
We're excited to see these dollars put to use in our community and to see the impact that they're going to have.
Move that needle in the right direction about accessibility, about availability, about getting it just readily available at everyone's fingertips wherever they should be, at home, at school.
The grant will be used to purchase products like tampons and pads, along with products for cramps like Tylenol and heat packs. Reporting in Parsons, Melissa Alexis, KOAM News.
Unlike some states, Kansas does have a sales tax on feminine hygiene products. Freeman hosts a special signing day for graduate nurses. 16 graduates from 4 area nursing programs were recognized tonight for completing 2 years of schooling as they work to achieve their goal of becoming licensed nurses with Freeman Health System. The graduate nurses will eventually take their national exams and then become registered nurses. But for some of them, their nursing path led to more than a job. Along their medical journey, 2 of the GNs fell in love with each other, got married. Now they can work together at Freeman Hospital.
We started out as classmates, just competing for the highest grade, and always trying to get better than the other person on quizzes and tests. And I always beat him. Almost. And then, after that, we just started studying together and slowly but surely fell in love.
The 16 signees represent Crowder College, Fort Scott Community College, Southwest Baptist University, and Carthage Technical Center. Congratulations in more ways than one. Special Olympics athletes strike out to the bowling alley for some friendly competition. That story's coming up. Plus, some McDonald County High School students set the table for a Thanksgiving dinner.
Merry Christmas.
Our annual Feed the Four States telethon kicks off tomorrow at noon, 5, 6, and 9. Our phone operators are going to be standing by to take your call and help you donate to area food pantries to help feed the hungry in our area. You can also scan this QR code to head over to our website where we've provided all the information you'll need on what to donate and where you can drop off donations. Please join us tomorrow and help feed the 4 states. McDonald County High School seniors are preparing to host a community Thanksgiving dinner this weekend, marking the 2nd year of this event. COVID forced the celebration to take a 3-year hiatus, but the seniors from the Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society have once again come together to give back. KOAM's Lonnie Walton has their story.
Everybody deserves that feeling of sitting down with your family and having a warm Thanksgiving meal, because it's just a good feeling.
Raquel Robinette is a senior at McDonald County High. She, along with her fellow classmates, are preparing a free Thanksgiving meal for the community. She says it's something she's very grateful for and something she's always had.
Fortunately, I've always been blessed enough to have a good Thanksgiving meal and good family time around the holidays, but I know that not everybody is blessed as such.
The program was fairly challenging at first, trying to get donations from various organizations. But this time, high school senior Caitlin Manor says it's a whole lot easier.
Last year we were kind of like, oh, where do we start? But we managed to get through it, and this year it was a breeze.
The students don't normally get money or college credit for it. They do it for the personal connection.
The fact that we're willing to help, it's not a charity case. It's the fact that we care and we love our community, and there should be no shame in struggle.
Both Robinette and Manor says this not only gives people a sense of community, but it's just a part of who they are.
Any way you can give back to the community that's constantly giving to you is worth something.
Just knowing that I can help to get other people to have that opportunity that I have, I think it's amazing.
Although Robinette and Manor are seniors this year, they hope this event lives on. Reporting in Anderson, I'm Lonnie Walton, KOAM News.
That Thanksgiving dinner is going to be this Saturday from 5 to 8 p.m. at the high school. All Anderson community members are invited to attend. Special Olympic athletes in Southeast Kansas spared some time today for some good times for a friendly competition. Holiday Lanes in Pittsburgh hosted the Special Olympics Youth Bowling Tournament. More than 250 bowlers ages 8 to 21 from 22 schools around the region rolled out to the event.
Honestly, it's just been so cool to have the opportunity to be able to put on these events because every single event has been growing We've added more schools, more athletes, which just means that there's a big need for it. And any way we can celebrate our athletes, that's what we're here for.
That tournament continues through tomorrow. Sure sign of the holiday season is officially here. It's an appearance by this guy. His name is Santa Claus, the Jolly Elf, set up at the North Park Mall in Joplin today to pose for pictures with some area kiddos and to find out what they want for Christmas. The kids who couldn't make it today, well, don't worry. You can catch St. Nick at the North Park Mall through December 16th. For special times, including when you can bring your pets, we'll just head over to KOIMNewsNow.com. A little bit later, some proposed postal changes might have an impact on rural southwest Missouri.
Plus, our temperatures cool down even a bit more. We're going to have those details coming up. Join us this Thursday for Well, it turned out to be a nice Wednesday. We had sunny skies, but it definitely was a little bit on the chilly side, about 10 degrees cooler than what we saw yesterday. And it was breezy, so it made it feel even a little bit cooler than that. Great shot. This is Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Indigo is just outside of Seneca, Missouri. We are going to stick with the clear skies as we go through the overnight hours. Official high yesterday, 64. Today, 54 degrees. So we took off 10 degrees and we're going to go down a little bit more, a smidge more as we go into your Thursday. 43 in Stockton, 41 in Neosho, Veneta 44, Neodesha is sitting at 41. Outside, here's 7th, here's Rangeline 43. Still those winds sustained at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and it's going to stay a little breezy as we go through the overnight hours tonight, and we're still going to have gusts tomorrow, kind of in that 20 to 25 mile per hour range. But the winds start to back down once we get into Friday. So we're going to have sunshine over the next couple days. It's just a little bit on the breezy side. Clear skies, nothing going on outside. You have to track to the north and to the east before you find clouds. There's some rain across parts of Illinois, even snow mixing in. Our jet stream kicks up into Canada and then dips down. So that's why we're cooler. We're pulling in that cooler Canadian air. And then once we get into a nice ridge of high pressure as we head into the weekend, that's when our temperatures will start to warm back up. All right, chilly start on Thursday, right around freezing. We go into the mid 40s by noon, clear skies. Once we get into the afternoon, most of us upper 40s. 46 Mount Vernon, 48 in Neosho, Miami, up to about 50, 48 in Chanute. Tomorrow night, a little bit colder, clear skies again. We drop back upper 20s to near 30 degrees for Friday morning. Then Friday afternoon, partly sunny skies, a little bit warmer. I think most of us 52, 53, 54 degrees. So bottom line, not bad the next couple days, just a little bit chilly. 38 in the morning, 45 by 11, 49 by 3 p.m., backing down to 41 by 7 p.m. Our pattern really starts to pick up for us next week. We're in this new cycling weather pattern, and I've been watching the storm systems since we started getting all the rain early November. These are all new systems, same systems we're going to see time and time again over the next 11 months, but a stronger system moving out next Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is our big travel day, the day before Thanksgiving, and we have to see how strong this system is going to be, how much cold air it's going to bring in, and how much moisture there's going to be. But we could get some rain, possibly some snow. So let's break it down. Late Sunday, front rolls through, showers picking up into Monday morning. This pushes east. Next system moves in late Tuesday into Wednesday. Right now, looks like mainly rain. But as we get into Thanksgiving morning, we could switch over to some snow. So something we want to watch closely over the next week. 49 Thursday, 53 Friday, 61 Saturday, up to nearly 70 degrees on Sunday, and then back into lower 50s Monday and Tuesday. Right now, I'm going to go for a high of 40 on Thanksgiving, which is chilly. So a lot to watch next week.
Don't need a refrigerator for the food. You can just put it out on the porch, I guess. Thanks, Doug. Hey, don't forget, you can be the first to know about the day's weather with the KOIM Skywatch weather app. You can get severe weather updates sent straight to your phone. Best part is the price. It's absolutely free of charge. It's available in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, the KOIM Skywatch weather app. The Missouri Farm Bureau has concerns about a new proposed plan by the United States Postal Service. Currently, mail is taken from regional processing stations to local post offices, then delivered. Mail that's collected from mailboxes by carriers is transported back to the local post office, then taken to the regional processing center. Under the new plan, however, the evening portion of that process would be discontinued. That means mail collected the night before would not be taken to the regional processing center for post offices more than 50 miles away from the processing center until the next morning.
I heard from a Farm Bureau member who had mailed a piece of mail from Lake Ozark Post Office to another address in Lake Ozark, and it took 15 days to get there. We hear about when people market their calves, delays in the mail of getting their check from the livestock market. All of these things hinder our ability to do business, but ultimately our ability to take care of our families. I mean, we depend on the U.S. Postal Service each and every day.
USPS declined a request for an interview, but did say it will answer directly to the Missouri Farm Bureau. Still ahead, Miami High School senior Sydney Forrester signs with Mizzou for softball, and Missouri Southern women's basketball tries to win its 5th straight game. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
For states, Wesco is your go-to destination for all your home furnishing needs. Wesco has the perfect match for KOAM, and chances are they will have the perfect match for you too.
More of our local high school athletes are getting ready to head to the college level, and we start today with the Miami War Dog, who will be playing for Mizzou next year. Miami High School senior Sydney Forrester makes things official today. The All-State softball player is headed to the University of Missouri in Columbia. Forrester verbally committed to the Tigers in October of 2023. Before heading to SEC country, Forrester is grateful for all the support she's gotten from the War Dog community.
It's very special, especially knowing how many people came. I didn't expect a lot of people to come, but it's good knowing even that your athletic director sends emails out to your teacher and is like, hey, let these kids out if they want to go to your signing. It's just good knowing that everyone has my back here and supports me. It's so special. I can't wait to be coached under Coach Anderson, Coach Cottrell, Coach Marino, all of them. I'm very, very blessed.
Over at New Heights Christian Academy, 4 seniors signed this afternoon. Libby Fanning is heading to Evangel to play basketball. Torin Fink signs with Grandview University in Iowa for volleyball. Josh Anderson is headed to Central Methodist for baseball, and his teammate Jace Walker signs with Evangel to play baseball as well.
I did have other offers, but after exploring the academic and athletic opportunities and just praying about it a lot, I knew that that was clearly where God wanted me to be, and I'm just so excited to go and play there at the next level.
I just went up and I toured Grandview, and I talked to the coach, and we just really got along, and she really wanted to improve me as a player and as a person, and I really liked that. And I just really like the volleyball program and the school.
It's just really cool because I'm going to get the opportunity to get the degree I want to get and go into ministry while playing baseball, and they've got a beautiful campus. It's only an hour away, so I can still be close to home, and I've got some friends going on the baseball team too, so I'm really pumped about that.
I think this year with all of the people who have signed, and I think it's going to be really encouraging to kids younger to us, and we can just set a great example to what the athletics at New Heights can really become.
Meanwhile, New Heights boys soccer, which plays with Macaulay Catholic, making its first trip to state in 20 years. They fall to Valley Park 6-3 in the Final Four. Cougars back in action tomorrow morning against St. Pius in the 3rd place game. Missouri Southern women's basketball aiming for its 5th consecutive win tonight. Southern is hosting the Drury Panthers. First points of the game belong to Mackenzie Hart, who's open in the corner for 3. She would lead the Lions with 27 points tonight. Next possession, Beance Powell shoots and scores from beyond the arc. Lions jump out to a 6-0 lead to start it. Just before halftime, though, Caitlin Daniels knocks down a 3 in the corner. Drury led by 15 points to start the 4th quarter. That's when the Lions start to claw their way back into it. 2 minutes to play. Morgan Myers hits a huge 3-pointer. That cuts the lead down to 6. Then 30 seconds left in regulation. Ryan Franklin posts up and gets it to fall. That ties it, and we're going to overtime. Under a minute left in overtime. Lions with a chance to take the lead, but this pass gets taken away, and Anna Hitt gets the layup to go on the other end. Drury takes a 3-point lead. Southern almost completes the comeback, but comes up just short. Drury takes it 88-84 in overtime.
Our kids gave us great effort to get back in the ball game, forced us to overtime. Had some opportunities. They just made a couple more plays down the stretch than we did, but that's the frustrating thing. Is I know we're capable of being a really, really good team, and it's just we got to be able to put together 40 minutes, not 15.
Heartbreaking loss for the Lions tonight, but that's a good team that they went toe-to-toe with, and you can definitely take some positives out of that, like coming back from 15-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then goes not only down to the wire, but beyond into overtime, and it was a nail-biter. We'll be right back. Officials unveiled the newest tram in Budapest, Hungary today. This one seems a little bit different. In fact, it is one of a kind. This full-size rail vehicle is made of almost 2 million Lego blocks. Tram weighs 6 tons, measures about 37 feet long. It took 90 people nearly 7,000 hours to build over 2 months. Look at this thing. The tram is part of a collaboration between Lego Hungary, the city of Budapest, and the capital's public transit company. Good publicity for Lego, I guess, as if they need any publicity.
No kidding.
But yeah, it's kind of fun. The weather getting cold, Doug.
It is a chilly night for us tonight. We'll drop back near freezing. 49 tomorrow, so well below our average high. It's still going to be windy, but look at this, near 70 by Sunday. Rain chances moving in next week.
What's that turkey on that graphic? It was just kind of waving his tail feathers at us.
Yeah.
I guess waving goodbye, maybe.
Maybe.
Final sports notes.
Tomorrow we hear from the Pittsburgh State football team. Obviously this Saturday they've got the first round playoff game against Harding, who won the national championship last year.
I plan to be there cheering them on along with a few thousand of my closest friends.
Yeah.
Let's go Gorillas. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget the morning show starts at 5 a.m. and let's make it a great tomorrow.